Who gives their blessing for this marriage?
Her mother and I.
Good thing. If you want a picture, now to do it. Now's the time. Awesome. Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones. We are gathered here today, surrounded by the beauty of creation and nurtured by the sights and sounds of nature, to celebrate the wedding of Lauren Smallwood and Eric Lyons. You've all come here today from near and far to share in this moment, in this new beginning. Today we have the honor of bearing witness to the commitment Lauren and Eric make to one another, to offer our love and our support to their union, and to allow them to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest to them and most important. Lauren and Eric, thank you for sharing this moment with them. They ask for your blessing, your encouragement, and guidance for their marriage and shared future together. Lauren and Eric also wish to remember the loved ones who cannot be here to share with this moment today, but whose presence is still felt here today in their hearts. I am greatly honored to be part of today's ceremony. For those of you who do not know, Lauren is my niece. She may even tell you that she is my favorite niece, and I will tell you I am her favorite uncle, for sure. So I have seen Lauren grow from a little girl in princess dresses and plastic Cinderella heels to a woman of kindness and class. Today she is living her very own fairy tale, now with her own very own princess dress that's beautiful, and her own Prince Charming. I've gotten to know Eric over the years, and I know he's a man of honor who loves Lauren fiercely. One weekend, a few years ago, Lauren and Eric came down to visit us in Atlanta. The whole day, my wife and I couldn't help notice how Eric kept looking at Lauren and the way he was looking at her with such love and admiration in his eyes. My wife Lisa told Lauren that day, "Oh, this boy is absolutely in love with you." That is all I can wish for a loving uncle. I've always pulled my niece's men aside before their wedding, or actually way before. I pulled Brian aside before I even met him. I told him, I met him at the door, closed the door behind me, and said, "Listen, don't screw this up." And I did the same thing with Jack in the car. He was driving, so he couldn't go anywhere or do anything. Same thing. And now I'm going to tell you in front of all these people, don't mess this up. You got something great. Okay? Well, I am thrilled to be here. Many of you know the story of these two because you all have had a role to play in getting here. 1 Corinthians 13:4 says, "Love is patient." And I know that is true because Lauren and Eric have been waiting patiently for this day for a year, which turned quickly into 2. They have made and remade plans to finally arrive here at this perfect moment. Love has been patient, and that patience has manifested into a stronger, deeper love. And now I invite Lauren's parents, Kim and Chip, to come for our first reading, followed by Eric's parents, Lisa and Stephen.
This is for Lauren and Eric. These are the hands of your best friend, young, strong, and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever.
These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future.
These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other.
These are the hands that will hold you when you fear or grief fills your mind.
And these are the hands that will countlessly wipe your tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy.
These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children.
These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one.
And these are the hands that will give you strength when you need it.
And lastly, these are the hands, even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just one touch. We love you.
Yes.
The key to love is understanding, the ability to comprehend, not only to speaking words, but these unspoken gestures, little things that say so much to themselves.
The key to love is forgiveness, to accept each other's faults, to pardon mistakes without forgetting but remembering what you learned from them.
The key to love is sharing, facing your good fortunes as well as your bad, together both inquiring problems, forever searching the ways to intensify your happiness.
The key to love is giving without thought of return, but with the hope of just a simple smile, and by giving in but never giving up.
The key to love is respect. Really realizing that you two separate people with different ideals, that you don't belong to each other, but you belong with each other, and sharing a multitude bond.
The key to love is inside us all. It takes time and patience to unlock all the ingredients that will take you to its threshold. It is a continual learning process that demands a lot of work, but the rewards are more than worth the effort, and that is the key to love. God bless you both. We love you.
We love you.
Lauren and Eric will be creating and locking a time capsule to be opened on their 20th anniversary. This is the joining of two families into one. The box will include letters to each other to honor their wedding day, letters from each of their parents and grandparents, notes from their siblings and bridal party, a paw print of their dog Neville, who has been part of the story from the very, very beginning, a newspaper from today, the key to their first home together, and other keepsakes. Lauren and Eric. Marriage is the ultimate promise between two people who love each other, who trust that love, who honor one another as individuals in that togetherness, and who wish to spend the rest of their lives together. Marriage enables two separate souls to share their desires, their longings and dreams, their memories, their joys and sorrows, and to help each other through all uncertainties of life. A strong marriage nurtures each of you as a separate individual. It allows you to maintain your unique identity and to grow in your own way. It is a safe haven for each of you to become your best self. Lauren and Eric, today you are adding to your life not only the affection of each other, but also the companionship and blessing of a deep trust. You are agreeing to share strength, responsibilities, and love. It takes more than love to build a lasting relationship. It takes trust to know in your hearts that you want only the best for each other. It takes dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and to grow, even when it is difficult to do so. You're going to have some chicken limbo days. And then you're going to have some not so chicken limbo days. Long story you'll have to ask later. And it takes faith in each other to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for you both. So Lauren and Eric, 2 summers ago, you decided to take the next step in your journey together. From that moment of yes to this moment of I do, the two of you have made promises and agreements to one another along each step of the way. Think back to all of those conversations, whether riding in the car, over a meal, in the living room, or walking the dog, that began with, when you and I are married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will, and included words like someday and somehow, and maybe. Those informal spoken promises and plans for your life together and all of your unspoken matters of the heart, all of these common, routine, everyday things, this is the real process of a wedding. The vows you are about to make today are the culmination of all of those little promises. Today, you two say to one another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed of together. Well, I meant every word. Lauren and Eric, look at one another and remember this moment. Before now, you have been many things to one another: acquaintances, friends, companions, lovers, dancing partners, and even teacher. For you each have taught and learned much from one another over the past 6 years. Now the two of you shall say a few simple words that take you across the threshold of life, and things will never be the same between you. For today you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife, the one who I've chosen and will continue to choose every day. So, Lauren and Eric, join hands, which you are, which is awesome. Look at one another now and remember the moment in time. Eric, do you take Lauren to be your wife?
I do.
Okay. Lauren, do you take Eric to be your husband?
I do.
All right. So, Eric, please take Lauren's hand and repeat after me. Which you are already. Lauren, I take you as you are.
Lauren, I take you as you are.
Loving who you are.
Loving who you are.
I promise from this day forward.
I promise from this day forward.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To be patient with you.
To be patient with you.
And myself.
And myself.
To fill our life with adventure.
To fill our life with adventure.
And our home with laughter.
And our home with laughter.
To inspire you to grow as an individual.
To inspire you to grow as an individual.
To love you completely.
To love you completely.
These things I pledge to you.
These things I pledge to you.
So Lauren, repeat after me. Eric, I take you as you are.
Eric, I take you as you are.
Loving who you are.
Loving who you are.
I promise from this day forward.
I promise from this day forward.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
to be generous with my time,
be generous with my time,
my energy, and my affection,
my energy, and my affection,
to be patient with you
to be patient with you
and with myself,
and with myself,
to fill our life with adventure
to fill our life with adventure
and our home with laughter,
and our home with laughter,
to encourage you to grow as an individual,
to encourage you to grow as an individual,
to love you completely.
to love you completely.
These things I pledge to you.
These things I pledge to you.
All right, Lauren and Eric, you have also prepared a few special words for each other.
Go first.
Lauren, the years that I have known you have been the best years of my life. You and I have shared triumphs and failures, excitement and anxiety, moments of happiness and deep sorrow. But through it all, through school and work and new jobs and a dog and a house, through all we have gained and all we have lost, every joy has been all the more happier because of you. You raise both the ceiling and the floor. You've been my shelter and my foundation. You've been a constant companion who always makes everything better. And as anyone who knew me before you can tell you, you have made me better as well. And believe me, people have told me. You've taken care of me, comforted me, reassured me, accepted me, and more than that, loved me. And I have never loved anyone the way that I love you. So today, before all of our friends and family, here and far away and up above, I vow to you to let you listen to Taylor Swift as often or as loudly as you want, without earbuds in public, even when I think people are starting to stare, to fend off bees and squash spiders, to take out the dog when he starts begging in the middle of the night, to eat Mexican food even when I'm in the mood for sushi or pizza, to always save you the last tortilla chip, to not watch the next episode without you, or at least not without your permission, to take as many photos of you and your friends as you want until you realize I'm never going to get the lighting or the focus right, and you wonder why you ever thought you could depend on a man for that in the first place. To not just hear you, but really listen, so you only have to repeat yourself once, maybe twice. To always be patient with you, and to try to reduce how patient you have to be with me. To accept you for who you are, as you've accepted me, and to make the job of accepting me a little easier from time to time. To make you laugh with me or at me, just as long as you are laughing. To never go to bed angry. To love you in the morning and at night and at every minute in between. To have and to hold you for better or worse and for richer or poorer. To care for you in sickness and health. To stand by your side in good times and bad, when we win and when we lose. And to never forget that we're playing on the same team. To remember that we can fix problems together better than alone. To be spontaneous and to say yes and, because there's no one I'd rather improvise with than you. To love and cherish you from this day forward strongly before today and stronger with every day together. To love you the same in your best moments and your worst, and to love you the same in my best moments and my worst. To take your hand and dance even when no one is playing music. To remember and remind you that just because things don't go exactly as we originally planned, that doesn't make them any less perfect. To encourage you and share with your dreams, to put you ahead of all others, to love you and treat you with respect for the rest of our lives, to be yours alone and be true to you for the rest of our lives, to never let the bond we form today to ever be severed or untied, to provide for you and our children without ever putting my ambition above us, to always love your family as my own, to let my eyes be your mirror so that you can see the greatness and beauty that I and others see in you every day. To never let these vows become nothing more than nice-sounding words I said on a Saturday in June many years ago, but to keep them alive and write them into reality each day. To keep these promises, to never give up the pursuit of being worthy to be your husband, and to never stop saying I do.
Thank you.
I know, right?
Eric, my love, today is the day we've been waiting for a long time. Personally, my friends and family can attest that I have been waiting for this day from about the age of 5. But when I was younger, it was about the dress and the shoes. And although the dress and the shoes are fabulous, nothing compares to the treasure I have in you as my husband. Eric, I loved you before I even met you. I prayed for you long before our paths crossed. Today, I gave you 4 letters, each written for you at different points in my life. I have been waiting for you for a long time, but the wait was more than worth it. Eric, with you, I am my happiest. With you, I feel safe and I feel loved. With you, life is simply better. You challenge me to try new things, especially food that's not just chicken. You calm me when I am feeling crazy, and you are my best friend. But do not tell the ladies behind me. They will get jealous. Eric, the first time we met, I knew I had found someone special. I even told my roommates, I could marry a guy like that. 2,567 days later, here I am standing, getting to marry that guy. I love your heart and all you are. I admire how you deeply care for everyone in our lives, and how you care for Neville, even though you are severely allergic to him. Simply put, I love you more than words can express. Today we move forward together. I promise to support your dreams and take them on as my own. I promise to be by your side and continue to challenge you to be your best self. I promise to make you laugh when you're taking life a little too seriously. I promise to put you first, always. I promise to never stop making our lives a musical by randomly bursting into song. But mostly, I promise to never stop growing with you and loving you. Our journey has only just begun, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. Eric, you are the one I choose. I chose you 2,567 days ago. I chose you 2 years ago when you proposed. I choose you today, and I will continue to choose you forever. Love you with all of my heart.
All right, who has the rings? No, I don't want the. I just want the rings. You want the rings? Yeah, there we go. It's a lovely box. It is, isn't it? Okay. Yep. All right. So Lauren and Eric, your wedding ring is a symbol of a promise to one another. The ring is an unbroken, never-ending circle. It is a symbol of committed, unending love. All right, Eric, take this ring. As you place this ring on Lauren's finger, please repeat these words after me. This ring symbolizes my love for you.
This ring symbolizes my love for you.
And the commitments we make today.
And the commitments we make today.
And every day until the end of time.
And every day until the end of time.
Lauren. Oh, that's so pretty. There you go. Lauren, as you place this ring on Eric's finger, please repeat these words after me. This ring symbolizes my love for you.
This ring symbolizes my love for you.
And the commitments we make today.
And the commitments we make today.
And every day until the end of time.
And every day until the end of time.
Lauren and Eric, you have come here today in the presence of God, family, and friends, and declared your love and commitment to each other. You have exchanged wedding bands as a symbol of your promise, the promises you make today. By the power of your love and commitment to each other, and by God's grace and all his people, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Friends and family, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Lyons.
This happens every time.
One moment.
There you go.
All right, here we go. All right, kiss.